Heart pairing just got spicy, y'all. Did you see episode 7? OMG. A steamy new couple has entered the chat, and they're not holding back. Jae and Ji Won just signed that exclusive dating contract, and they're already all over each other. But wait, who's that crying in the corner? Two broken hearts watching their crushes move on without them? Drama, tension, PDA that left everyone shook. Let's unpack this messy situation. The unexpected power couple. So Jae and Ji Won are officially an item, at least for their 3-day exclusive dating contract. But nobody saw this coming. Their chemistry is off the charts, and they're not afraid to show it. Remember how Jae was so hung up on Jae for the longest time? Well, plot twist. Turns out the 36-year-old artist had his eyes on Ji Won from day one. He admitted he sent her messages right from their first meeting, but they only had that brief 30-minute car ride together. Now they finally got their one-on-one time, and sparks are flying. What's really interesting is how Jae spilled all the tea to Ji Won. He confessed that he noticed Ji Won never showed interest in him, how she actively pursued Ji Min in Italy, and how she seemed to brighten up after dates with Chang Hwan. This man was literally taking notes on her the entire time. Talk about someone who's been quietly crushing from afar. And that bit about Jae, when Jae described their dates as circumstances bringing them together? Ouch. That's gotta sting for Jae, especially since Jae was the one choosing her for messages. This INFJ artist deliberately bought gifts that Jae would recognize were from him, so she'd choose him for date. And now he's brushing it all off as just circumstances? You can really see Jae's true feelings shine through and how radically different he is with Ji Won versus Jae. With Jae, he admitted he found it difficult to have deep conversations. But with Ji Won, this man is practically an open book, pouring out his heart and sharing all his observations and feelings. The way he lit up after their date tells you everything. His entire face was beaming with genuine happiness in a way we've never seen before. It's like meeting Ji Won unlocked a whole new side of Jae that was hiding behind that cool artist exterior. His values also align with what he found in the Green Book, appreciating someone who doesn't care about luxury items, which shows he's been looking for substance all along. Ji Won's bold moves. Let's talk about Ji Won for a sec. This 26-year-old Samsung semiconductor engineer might be the youngest cast member, but she's not playing shy. When Jae clarified that he wasn't fully committed to Jae, Ji Won was like, bet, and fully committed to their 3-day relationship. And then she did that. The absolute highlight of episode 7, Ji Won boldly linking arms with Jae right in front of Ji Min and Jae. The audacity. Everyone was shocked. The viewers, the cast members, literally everyone. For someone who's usually on the quieter side, maybe second only to Jae in shyness, this was a power move nobody saw coming. And the PDA didn't stop there. During dinner prep with the whole group, Ji Won took things to another level by feeding Jae right in front of everyone. We're talking full-on couple behavior. The kind that makes single people want to look away but can't. She's literally feeding him while the rest of the cast awkwardly tries to pretend they're not watching this intimate moment unfold. These two completely forgot they were in a shared space, acting like they were on a private date while everyone else became unwilling third wheels. It was like watching a rom-com and a tragedy play out simultaneously, depending on which person's face you focused on. But here's the tea. Ji Won gives this energy to all her dates. Whether it was Ji Min, Chang Hwan, or Chan Hyung, she always tries to keep conversations flowing and maintains that bubbly energy. So, are those intimate gestures, linking arms, feeding each other, swapping drinks, really signs of true feelings? Or is she just being a good sport about the contract relationship? The jury's still out on who she's really falling for. The casualties of love. While Jae and Ji Won are living their best lives, others are nursing broken hearts. The sweet taste of their romance is turning bitter for some of our favorite cast members. First victim? Jae. When Jae asked her to call Ji Won for him so they could talk, her facial expressions said everything. The 30-year-old lawyer might be officially dating Jimin now, but her heart clearly hasn't moved on from Woo Jae. Watching them get cozy right in front of her, that's gotta hurt. But the real heartbreak award goes to Chang Hwan. Our 41-year-old former pilot is going through it. You guys. The producers actually revealed at the beginning of episode 7 that he was completely devastated after Ji Won returned from her dinner date with Chan Hyung. This man couldn't even sleep. He's been quietly carrying a torch for Ji Won, and now he's watching it all crumble before his eyes. And then comes the dinner prep scene. This 41-year-old former Asiana Airlines Boeing 777 pilot, who probably faced all kinds of challenges in his career, looks completely lost on how to navigate this emotional turbulence. What makes it even more painful is that Chang Hwan and Ji Won seemed to have such a natural connection earlier in the show. There were genuine moments between them that had viewers rooting for this pairing. Now he's watching her slip away, and there's nothing he can do but sit there and pretend he's fine with it. Someone please check on our pilot. His heart is clearly not cleared for takeoff right now. Audience reactions. The internet is divided over this new couple. Team Ji-won supporters are like, she has every right to make moves instead of just waiting to be chosen. She's showing respect to her contract boyfriend. And honestly, they've got a point. Once you agree to date someone on these shows, shouldn't you give it your all instead of moping around or talking about other people? But Team Chang Hwan fans are in shambles. Is the Chang Hwan Ji Won comeback arc really dead? Many are already throwing around the red flag label for both Ji Won and Woo Jae. Some viewers are pointing out that even during an exclusive dating contract, there's still an unwritten rule about showing consideration for others in the shared house. They argue that flaunting your relationship so openly when you know others have feelings involved is just plain inconsiderate. What's next? Episode 8 is about to bring even more drama. We've got another date coming up between our new power couple, and Woo Jae is inviting Ji Won to his art studio. Will 3 days be enough to turn this contract relationship into the real deal? Is Ji Won actually falling for Woo Jae, or is she just playing the game? And what about Ji Yeon and Chang Hwan? Will they move on, or are we in for some last-minute plot twists? Do you think Woo Jae and Ji Won are endgame material, or is this just a temporary fling? And who deserves your sympathy more, Jae or Chang Hwan? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below. And if you're Team Chang Hwan, maybe send some virtual hugs his way. Our pilot needs all the support he can get right now. Oh, and the teaser also reveals there will be a male catfish in episode 8. Will that stir things up? Can't wait to see how this bombshell affects our new couple and the rest of the cast.